Hi friends! Oh, welcome to my tiny desk that is not so tiny anymore. It is quite big. We have moved almost a year ago, but I don't think I have came on YouTube just yet this year to show my face. Actually, I haven't been posting that much here on YouTube. I was more focused on my Patreon, but today I am showing my face. I'm here to prep November pages in my journal and also show you what I have drawn for printables for the month of November. If you're new here, I'm an illustrator and I create printable illustrations to make your journaling experience more fun, be more motivated to pick up your journals, and be a little creative in your own way. It's a little starter fun, something to put on your page to be more be more motivated, I guess, to journal, because we all know the many healing properties of journaling. I personally journal because I am kind of keeping track of my kids growing up. I love to pull up old journals of mine and just look at what we did on certain days, see how much my kids have grown. But I keep many journals. I have so many journals. Memory keeping is just one of them. And to me, it's really healing in so many ways. It got me through postpartum. It picks me up on days that I feel low. It's just, journaling is so wonderful for so many things. And if you want some suggestions of the benefits of journaling, there are so many videos that you can watch. I am going to link one from Unexpected Gypsy. Wendy has done so many videos explaining how beneficial it is to journal, how healing it is, so I am not particularly going to get into that aspect of journaling. My illustrations are to motivate you and inspire you to pick up your journals. So I'm going to turn you around and show you what I got. I had to turn on the light because it got really dark. These ones I already cut out. These are of course inspired by the upcoming holidays. I have a little fox baking something, and this is a dinner. For some reason I love drawing animals at the table, and I love those little quirky little ants eating under the table and this little frog on top of the chair. I also really like this little guy with his journal or his book, and he has a little bird on his head. I love this guy. But yes, these I already cut out. This horse as well. My cat walked on it with dirty feet. Look, she stepped into my paint and stepped on it, so that's why it's green. A little happy Thanksgiving. But yeah, these little stars. When I finish my illustrations, I love to just start cutting. You might be able to relate to that. If you love paper and journaling, you must love cutting paper as well. So these are little, actually this was a washi tape, and I cut each of them out, distressed it, and put some extra little thingies on it. Also, I glued it on graph paper. I have, if you not new, you know that I love graph paper. I love to draw on it and I love to use it as a background, so that's why. So this is a little calendar, and I usually make it in different sizes for different sized journals. And it's, I don't know why I didn't catch on it, but next year is the year of the horse. I've been drawing a lot of horses. I don't know if I picked up on the horse vibes that are coming up in the next year or not, but I've been enjoying drawing horses. Again, a little dinner inspired, two little snails eating on a mushroom table. Then some little frames that can be cut out for photos or put in your new journals and put in your name and the date. Some little birds, November, some dry branches with little fruit on it, and little patches of color. That was also from a little collage from washi tapes. More cooking, so stoves, pies, a little baker. I love to draw big eating utensils. It takes up that white space that you might have either on the bottom of your journal if you're using Hobonichi and you want to cover it up. Actually this year I tried out sterling ink for the first time and I am so tempted to buy it again, but I already have the Hobonichi because I had to get one with the cover that I bought. So yeah, so books. I know a lot of you love to read. I collect books. I don't have time to read as I would want to just yet, but very soon I hope. Fruits, the colors of autumn, November. Then I have I tried to draw every day for Peachtober, but it didn't work out. I stopped on day 8. I couldn't be consistent. A piece of pie, but this little acorn guy was so cute. I had to make it into a printable, and a bigger version of the guy sitting and the mushroom, because I love to use these as little tip-ins if I don't have enough space on my page. These were the days. I made them into little journals. This is available in a full A letter sized or A4 sized paper and the days, but I don't like days and numbers to take out too much space on my pages, so I always printed out only a small. I didn't want to waste my ink for the big version because I am not very likely not going to use them. Then mini versions. I always post a mini version for those smaller journals or the weeks. It's way more convenient than having those big ones. So I know you can do that once you have the big versions. You can play with your settings when you're printing, but I think it's just more convenient to have a small version made for you already. Okay, so this is it. I am going to go ahead and flip through my October pages. I love how the journals chunk up through the months. Actually, the second part of my journal is not as chunky as the first one. Let me show you. My January to June chunked up so nicely, and I don't even have June here because we were traveling, so I did a separate little travel journal. I did my best to finish at least the birthday of my daughter. I will be flipping through both of these journals. Sorry about the glare. Both of these journals probably in December, but just to compare, yeah, it got way more chunkier, even though there's still gonna be 2 months in here. I sometimes, actually quite often, I used one page for 2 days. So I know I'm gonna have some leftover paper, but it is okay. And here we are. I managed to finish October pages. It took me about 2 days to finish from the 24th of October. The end of the month is a bit tricky for me because I do post the illustration, the printables on Patreon, so I am more focused on that than journaling. But I always still take pictures, so I always have pictures. Mostly I found a couple of days that I didn't have anything but it's not that often. I pulled up a lot of my old illustration, I mean not old, last year's Halloween printables. I really had a lot. I did a lot of drawings last year, so, and I made an effort to put something Halloween themed on every page for the whole month of October. I think I had a lot of leftovers because I only was focused on putting those illustrations on the Halloween page, so I used up a lot. I might be putting together some little scrapbook or journaling packet because I have so many cutout printables that are piling up, and I love to use pressed flowers that I get from my kids. I scotch taped it there, so yeah, there's a little bit of glare. I was quite emotional around this time, and I was looking at a lot of old pictures of my babies, and I printed a few, and this was my healing, just pulling out old photos and reliving these little moments when they were so tiny. My oldest is 6 and my youngest is 4 now. Sorry about the glare. We opened some mail, more pressed flowers. It was my mom's birthday back home, and my cat. I thought she was going to jump. She was outside the window. I took the screen protector from my window because I like to clearly see the sky, and my cats constantly climb out. Thankfully they have not jumped just yet. And this is it. This was Halloween. My husband was Stitch, my stepson was a Fugly, my youngest was Angel from Stitch and Angel, yes, and my oldest was Bingo. For some reason she didn't put on her costume for the school parade. I don't know why, but these are November pages, and I'm going to go ahead and in the next part of the video I'm going to be prepping the pages. Hello, welcome back to this part of the video. I took my time and arranged all the elements on my page. I usually put a little bit more time and effort when I'm doing the monthly spread. I don't know, it's just aesthetically pleasing to me, and I'm more inclined to pick up my journal if I really like what I see. It also sets the tone for me for the month. It's a little moody page that I really enjoy putting together, and I used a lot of elements from the page that had the birds. I kind of regret not having a version where the birds are turned on the other side, but it's okay. I might just do that later on because I want to test out a washi paper printing paper that's like washi. So yeah, but I love how it turned out. I love the colors. It's very autumny to me. It really fits the mood that it's outside. And surprisingly, I didn't take a lot of pictures. It's my daughter there. She put a gummy candy in her nose and she was pretending that it's a booger. I know it's disgusting, but I guess they're just going through this disgusting phase because they are drawing disgusting stuff, they're saying disgusting stuff, they're showing me disgusting stuff. They just love to shock us. So that's what it is. And I also included a picture of the beautiful skies that we've been having here in California. I've been saying I'm a really big sky and cloud and nature enthusiast. I love to observe nature and take lots of beautiful pictures of sunset, sunrise, whatever it is. I don't know exactly what it is beyond the beauty of it, but I found it to be so fitting with its colors on this first page. So that's what it is. The little, if you're wondering, the little apple numbers are from Lisa Woodrick. All the rest of the illustrations are pretty much by me. Some Erin Ware. I don't think in this clip, but I'm subscribed to Erin Ware, and some other illustrations from Pam. I'm going to insert this little video right here because I rarely, if never, really flip through the monthlies. Actually, I do, but not on YouTube. I've been enjoying the monthly spreads in this sterling ink, and I hope I can be consistent in next year on these pages, just because I love the aesthetics of it. And I have to do the November one, so let's go ahead and do that. I just want to put a little calendar here on the side, put up November, and it's been raining a lot, so I think this is really fitting in here. Túl sok csokit ittál, csoki milket. Vivinek rajzol valamit, az ő szülinapja jön. Today? Nem. Amikor van Trey szülinapja, akkor van Vivi szülinapja. 1 éves lesz. One. She's turning 1. Okay, give me paper. Várj egy kicsit. Tudod, hogy hol a papír? Ott van lent. Happy birthday to Sunny. To Vivi. Happy birthday to Vivi. Happy birthday to Vivi.
Is this water?
No. No, they're both filled with. The clip is a bit unfinished because I just could not turn the footage that I had in the right position, so it's a little ending a bit abruptly, but we're going into just me putting on the page numbers and days, and this is how my video is ending. I hope you enjoyed it and found it inspiring. All the links will be down below for my Patreon, my Instagram, if you're interested. I appreciate it if you hit the like button, subscribe for more videos, and I hope all of you stay inspired and motivated in your journals. Also have a wonderful Thanksgiving, a wonderful month of November. Either way, I will be seeing you guys very, very shortly, and I see you in the next one. Until then, take care. Bye bye.